keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into Kindred High School Gymnasium, where you are live watching your live event. Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman. We are about to begin the back end of a doubleheader here in Kindred. You just saw it in Kindred. The Viking girls were victorious over Valley City by a score of 56-44 in a thriller. Vikings kind of got away with went on a run late in the game. It was a much closer game than the 12-point victory would suggest, but a nice win by the Kindred Vikings. And here we are getting ready for another fun one as the Lisbon Broncos travel up to Kindred with their 6-1 record, a team that's receiving votes and a team that's off to a very good start. The visitors on the scoreboard coming into town to take on the home team, Kindred Vikings. Kindred Vikings are an undefeated 6-0, and they are the number one ranked team in the state, receiving 16 of the 21 votes. Once again, Lisbon comes to town receiving votes, off to a hot start to take on the number one team, the Kindred Vikings. Nick is a popular commodity getting talked to by all the fans.
Well, they're trying to tell me, they're bribing me with things to say on air.
Are you excited about this one?
Oh, I'm very excited for this one, Josh. It's receiving votes, Lisbon, against number one team in the state, Kindred. Nothing better than that. And it's going to be a couple teams that got a little rivalry between them. Lisbon doesn't like Kindred, and Kindred not necessarily doesn't like them back, but it's going to be a fun little chippy game tonight, Josh.
Kind of like the opposite of the girls' game, where Valley City was the team that media liked. They were the team that came in higher ranked. They're the number three team on paper. They probably, should be the team that wins. But the Kindred Vikings say, hey, we're receiving votes. Pay attention to us.
Yep.
And now the Vikings, I would be very surprised if they don't end up getting on the top five after defeating now Devils Lake and Valley City. In this case, we've got the Kindred Vikings, who are undefeated. They're number one. There's numbers on all these guys' back, but all Lisbon sees is a big old target, and they see a big old opportunity. And they're the team that's saying, we're receiving votes, and we're going to do everything we can to knock you guys off and do it on your home court. Band's rocking, Nick.
It is. It's always fun when you get the pep grand and all these kids that take a long time and practice really hard at this get to come show their skills on a night like tonight.
Miss Teresa Raisler, the director of the band, doing a great job, and she gets a round of applause for her work. Let's take a look quickly at each of these two teams. The Lisbon Broncos, again, a team that's 6-1, receiving votes. They have victories against Maple River, Richland, Enderlin, Ellendale, Sargent County, and Oaks. Their lone loss is against Wahpeton, 57-54. So they lost a close one to Wahpeton at home. Kindred boys, they again are 6-0. They are the number one team, receiving 16 of the 21 votes. They have victories against Hillsborough Central Valley, Shiloh Christian, Killdeer, Thompson, Wahpeton, and Oak Grove. Kindred Vikings, I talked about them being ranked number one. A quick look at the rankings. Kindred is number one, Devils Lake is number two, Killdeer is number three, Shiloh Christian number four, and Thompson number five. That's the sixth round of basketball polls at the Division A level. Once again, Kindred, Devils Lake, Killdeer, Shiloh Christian, and Thompson. Receiving votes are Lisbon, Beulah, and Grafton. Should be a grinder of a game. We're going to take, let's take a 30-second break, Nick. We'll take a quick look at the starters, and then that'll do it for our pregame show. We're short and sweet here tonight with a quick turnaround from the girls to the boys. See you back in about 30 seconds.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey fans, thanks for tuning into your live event. Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman. We may go right live here because I don't think there'll be a national anthem, so we are already getting ready for starters, I believe, as the curtain closes. I want to thank you for tuning into your live event where we're gearing up for the Lisbon Broncos versus the Kindred Vikings. We are doing another national anthem, so we will officially step away while the national anthem goes underway, and when we come back, we'll be ready for starting lineups. See you back in a couple minutes.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Hey fans, here you go. You got to look at the Lisbon Broncos before they're about to step out onto the court. Public address announcer Paul Quislin about to announce them as we gear up for the back end of a doubleheader. First onto the court for the Broncos is going to be the junior guard, stands 5 feet 9 inches, wears number 2. His name is Cameron Cordero. Cameron Cordero gives his fist bumps to the officials, handshake. Goes to Coach Matt Hagan, and next out on the floor, Lincoln Adair. He's a captain, he's a senior, he's a guard. He stands 6 feet 2 inches, wears number 3, and he's averaged a double-double in the last 3 games. Next out will be another captain, Elliot Welter, senior guard, standing 6 foot 2 inches and wears number 22. Speaking of someone who's hot right now, last 3 games, this young man has averaged over 20 points. It's Jordan Bittner, junior guard, stands 6 feet. He wears number 24. And the final man out onto the court, leading rebounder, number 44, Parker Tapson, senior forward. Excellent young man on the boards. See if he can continue that tonight. Lisbon Broncos are coached by Jason Coonsey in his second year, social studies teacher, born and raised in Lisbon. Brad Bittner and Justin Renke, his assistants. Here come the hometown boys. You can't see them because the strobe light isn't working.
Strobe lights aren't on.
But Brooks Bacco, I believe, stepped out onto the dark there. He's a sophomore guard, averaging 11 points a game. Next out is the UND commit, averaging 12 points a game. Where's number 5? Senior forward Carson Osee. Fist bumping his way through the refs. Next is Jacob Starcevic. Where's number 10? Averages 12 points a game. Presley Peraza. Where's number 12? He's a senior forward, stands 6 feet 5 inches and averages 14 points a game. Is the 4th man. And finally, it's senior guard standing 6 feet 4 inches, number 14, Isaac Spellhaug. Once again, Vikings have Baca, Osee, Starcevic, Peraza, and Spellhaug. Broncos have Cordero, Adair, Welter, Bittner, and Tapson. Coaching the Vikings in his 18th year on the bench is Coach Brad Whale, hailing from Ashley, North Dakota. His assistants are Brent Plant, Matt Hagan, Jimmy Hoy, and Dennis Sumption. The fighting bell goes off. The music is rocking. Final smiles and smirks and good lucks are exchanged. And here's the tip. Carson Osee wins it back to Baco. Baco will control the possession for the Vikings. Most people in this house are standing right now as the respectful traditions go underway. Presley Peraza short, but gets his own rebound. Can he get the putback? Yes, with the left hand he does. Peraza padding the stats with a miss, a rebound, and a putback. 2-0 Vikings lead, and the Viking faithful take a seat. In Lisbon goes to Cordero, then he kicks, and eventually it's in the hands of the Vikings as Jake Starcevic drives. And he has a left-handed lay-in. 2 left-handed lay-ins for the Vikings, one to Starcevic and one to Peraza.
Quick start there for the Kindred boys. Look for them to run up and down this court all night.
Bittner to Welter, almost stolen by Baco, but Cordero's gonna stop pop, and he cannot get the roll. The roll was not friendly in the girls' game. We'll see if it changes here today. Peraza with a 3-point open look, no good. Rebound goes to Cordero, and the Broncos 4-0. Vikings got 2 buckets, one from Peraza and one from Starcevic. Broncos looking to answer here and get the first points for their squad of the evening. Going to be a travel.
You know, we didn't get to talk much pregame, but I'm really excited to see Cordero play this basketball game. Had a really good year couple games against the Kindred Vikings last year. I'm excited to see what he can do again this year.
Well, if he can drive and Jordan Bittner can stay hot with his, like I said earlier, he averages 20 points a game in the last 3 games. If you can get Cordero driving and Bittner getting hot from shooting his field goals, then Lisbon's going to very much be alive in this game.
It's a great drive by Peraza there. Got Bittner up in the air, settled down, didn't run his feet to get a travel, went up easy too.
Vikings lead 6-0. As we approach almost 2 minutes into this, and officially we're there, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Ball's in the hands of Welter. Welter then gives to Bittner. Bittner works it to Cordero. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Baco, Cordero. Here's Cordero. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 1 second, and the Vikings have it before the shot clock buzzer is sounded. Steal by the Vikings. Baco can't get it to go, but the rebound's going to go to Peraza. Peraza is already, just like that, up to 6 points.
Yep, and Peraza's got to thank Starcevic for that one. Starcevic got his hand in there, got it off the backboard, and Peraza went up and skied for it.
Broncos just barely get that ball across the timeline before the 10 seconds expires. Doesn't matter how close they take it, though. They're successful. They need to get a bucket, can they? Not right there. Jake Starcevic responds with the board. Starcevic drives, gives to Peraza. Peraza.
What a start by Peraza, Josh.
Peraza with the dinosaur roar following his 8th point. And he'll go to the charity stripe. Foul's going to go against Elliot Welter, his team's first. It's a shooting foul. The bucket was made. So can Peraza complete the old-fashioned 3-point play? He does.
Just like that, it's 11-0 Vikings.
So the Vikings come out hot, to say the least. They're up 11-0. We're just 3 minutes into this game. Here's Cordero. Cordero works to the middle, then gives to Bittner. Can Bittner hit? Yes, he can. Big time three. Lisbon needed that bad from their captain. Like I said, Bittner has averaged over 20 points a game in the last three. They need him to stay hot. Osi can hit the three.
And he answers.
He proves it right there. The 6'9" forward and UND commit has his first three of the game. 14-3. Vikings back up by 11. Cordero, he's going to take a shot at a three. No good. Rebound goes to Osi. Osi looking for a teammate.
Found one.
Peraza breaks, and that leaves Brooks Baco open, but he doesn't hit the three. Peraza gets the rebound, kicks to Spellhaug, and then to Starcevic, no good. Baco going to give the Vikings a third chance. Osi, he misses, and the Vikings are only going to be having three chances as the Broncos finally get the defensive board.
Those are three pretty open opportunities there for the Vikings. He couldn't get any to fall.
3:40 left here, knocked away by Osi. Osi and Baco. Osi can't get it to fall.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Osi's
that's not good. Osi grabbed his leg there. Baco gets the putback. Hopefully Osi's okay. Big man Luke Starcevic and then Gabe Whipple are getting ready to come into the game. Osi is grimacing bad. Hopefully he's okay. Vikings are going to need a timeout. Osi in a lot of pain right now. That ball's going to go up, and it's going to go to Adair. Adair is going to get the bucket to fall. Lincoln Adair are going to have a timeout by the Vikings as they need to check on Carson Osi. We'll hope that Carson Osi's okay. He's going to go to the bench. Vikings lead right now 16-5.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hey fans, thanks for tuning in to your live event. Want to give another shout out to, you had a birthday earlier, Nicholas, that you wanted to give a shout out to, Drake Brandt. Happy birthday to Drake. We got a new one, someone in Sacramento, California.
Whoa.
They say they love listening to us all the way in Sacramento. Nicholas, we want to give a happy birthday to Leona Nino. Leona Nino, happy birthday all the way out in California. We hope you're safe out in California, but thanks for tuning in to your live event. And happy birthday. 16-5 Vikings lead. Here's another three-pointer underway. No good by Cordero.
Back for Baco.
And Baco works to the hoop. Left-handed attempt, no good. And the ball's bounced around. Good rebound there by Parker Tapson. He is great on the boards. Coach Kunze talked him up big time. He averages 7 boards a game, and he shows why he can wear number 44. Parker Tapson does there. 16-5, Vikings lead. They went out to an 11-0 run. And now Lisbon has weathered the storm a little bit. It was 11-0 within the first 3 minutes. Lisbon's been able to make a couple baskets. Shot clock is expiring. Here comes Gabe Whipple on the steal. And it's going to be a foul. Foul's going to go against Cameron Cordero. Gabe Whipple's going to get 2 shots. Cordero with his first, team second. Elliot Welter was called for a foul earlier. No fouls gone against the Vikings yet. Number 22 puts his first attempt in. Gabe Whipple comes off the bench. He's a junior guard, stands 6 feet 1 inches. Speaking of coming off the bench, Luke Starcevic and Kylan Swenson also have come off the bench. And Jacob Lyons, I think, is the only one off the bench for the Broncos right now. Jacob Lyons gets that rebound, kicks it over to Tapson. It's 17-5. As Whipple made just one of those two shots. 17-5, Vikings by 12. Lyons passes it off to Adair. Adair can't connect.
Starcevic nearly took out Peraza there.
And here's Whipple. Ball fake to Kylan Swenson eventually. And Peraza. Peraza leads the way with 9 right now. Can he get 2 more? Yes, he can. Well, Presley Peraza usually comes to play, but today he's maybe come to play even more, huh?
Having a heck of a first quarter, that kid is.
The senior standout, Presley Peraza, already has 11 for his squad. Good news with OC is he's sitting to come back into the game, so hopefully nothing too major.
Yeah, I saw our trainer, Kindred's trainer, John Sandy, come over, check him out, and OC pushed him away pretty quickly. Said he was all right.
Jordan Bittner missed that 3. Now it's Gabe Whipple's turn. He can't connect. Rebound Luke Starcevic. He kicks to Baco. And Baco going to slow things down. 10-second differential in shot and play clock. Shot and game clock. Now it's pretty much even. Lisbon can hold for the final shot. Probably, I'm going to call it about a half a second differential. Shot clock is still on. Now it's going to go off.
Not a great foul there by Whipple.
Cordero going to come in for the Broncos. Starcevic and OC going to come in for the Vikings. And just like my partner said, Whipple going to get called for the foul. His first, team's first. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 26.1 and counting. 19-5. Vikings got out to an 11-0 lead. Here we go. Foul going to be called on the floor. Yep. So another foul.
It's 2 fouls within 40 seconds left in the quarter, Josh.
That's going to go against Kylan Swenson. Swenson gets his first, team's second. 11.6 seconds left. Here's a quick shot put up by Adair, and it's no good. Vikings are going to get a chance for the last shot. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Now 2 seconds. Here's OC. He's not afraid of a deep 3. Just a little bit short. And that's how things are going to end here in the first quarter. Vikings lead after 1 quarter of play by a score of 19-5. See you back in a minute.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hello, fans. Welcome back into Kindred. Back end of a doubleheader. Vikings leading the Broncos 19-5. Broncos with the ball and looking to cut into the lead. Cameron Cordero with the ball. Going to be a foul here that goes against Brooks Baco and the Kindred Vikings.
Yeah, Baco doesn't show much emotion out there playing the sports. He couldn't hold that one in. I don't think he was too happy with that foul there. Thought he got all ball.
Well, one of the things that, this ball is going to be thrown away and Baco's going to get a chance to.
He still did.
Yeah, I would call that. I don't know if I don't think Baco would call that a dunk, would he?
No.
In any case, Baco was able to get 2 points. That's the most important thing for the Vikings. And here's a nifty little save by Baco. And in quickly they go to OC. OC works himself in, muscles back, taps, and OC's going to pick up another bucket. He has 5. You know, one of the things in talking with Coach Kunze, they were excited to come to Kindred and see kind of how they stack up. They're receiving votes. They know Kindred's ranked number 1. They know they've got size. And one of the things that the Broncos have really focused on is defense. They've really been working hard defensively, but the Vikings have taken it to them, early here. Here's a 3-point basket, no good. They're going to have to get defensively stronger if they want to stay in this game. Would you agree, Nick?
I would agree. And wow, that is an athletic play by Peraza. You can't really defend that one, Josh.
No, there's talking defense. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes you got to tip your cap to what the other team is able to do, and the Vikings have come out strong.
And talk about defense. The Vikings are putting on a clinic right now.
Yes. There's a great
That's
board by
travel.
Yeah, great board by Parker Tapson. Unfortunately, couldn't keep his feet underneath him, and he's called for the travel. But in any case, the Broncos very happy with how their defense has improved. They returned 4 starters from last year, so they're a veteran crew, much like the Vikings are. And again,
baby.
Oh man!
Every night, Josh, it just gets. The boys do something more and more exciting.
Presley Peraza, I mean, that kind of looked like it was going to go over his head, and he gets a one-handed big old paw up in the sky and fires it down. Nice basket there to respond by Jacob Lyons and the Broncos. Here's Peraza. Oh, he's human. He missed one. Unbelievably, Presley missed that basket. Peraza has come out with his A game, 27-7, Vikings lead.
You know what's crazy about that, Josh? That dunk that just happened rarely ever happens in high school sports. This gym didn't even react like anything really major happened.
Well, let's give credit where credit is due. The gym got plenty excited. Yes. But yes, it was.
They're kind of just used to it.
Yeah. What's that saying go? Like a something of riches, like a spoil of riches or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I think along that line.
Spoil of riches, gluttony of riches. I don't know. Can't think of things like that off the top of my head all that well anymore, Nicholas.
Well, you haven't said rebound on a basket yet.
Well, we struggled that first game with some of our verbiage, so thanks for sticking with us here. 27-7 Vikings lead. 5:33 left in the second quarter.
Oh boy. Couple bad possessions by both teams there.
Here come the Broncos. Broncos have the ball. Jordan Bittner gives over to Adair, and Adair to Lyons.
And one.
Inside they go to Tapson. Parker Tapson gets it to fall, and a foul is going to go against the Vikings. So Tapson, so the Broncos have 4 different scores. Adair has 2, Lyons has 2, Bittner has a 3-pointer, and Tapson with 2. Foul's going to go against Gabe Whipple.
That's his
second. Yep.
That was a good little play by the Broncos there. Tapson got behind the guy guarding him, and Luke Starcevic. Whipple tried to clean things up and got a little too much of the arm for that block.
Kylan Swenson into the game, and I think Luke Starcevic checked in before him. Tapson cannot finish the play. Rebound goes to Osi. And it's 27-9. Broncos have a good amount of athletes on their team. Osi says, let's not talk about that.
I mean, Osi's not afraid. I wouldn't be surprised if he shot it from the logo one of these nights.
Osi averages 12 a game. He's got 2 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. He's up to 8 right now. 30-9, the Vikings lead. Finish my thought here. The Broncos have a good amount of athletes, good track team. They won state Class B Legion this last season.
Yes, they did.
And a good amount of these players that played on that squad for Coach Brad Bittner.
And Region 1 in baseball is going to welcome in the Broncos for the first time this spring.
Exciting news for most people in Lisbon that they're going to have a high school team in baseball this year. Cameron Cordero gets a basket, 30-11. Vikings lead. First time ever that I know of, right, Nick?
Yeah, same here. As long as I've been around Kindred, I've never heard of Lisbon having a team in spring baseball.
Speaking of baseball, Luke Starcevic, a Babe Ruth champion for the Vikings, and then the Legion team, Class A runner-ups in Legion. Luke Starcevic, a part of both of those, as he comes out and knocks that ball away from Cameron Cordero. 32-11 Vikings lead. Cordero works against the other number 2, Brooks Bacco. They eventually work it over to Lyons. Lyons can't get it to fall, and rebound goes to the Vikings. Jacob Lyons, kind of a Kylan Swenson-ish like story. Three-pointer no good there for the Vikings. He broke his shoulder, Jacob Lyons did last year, and he's back now. Great defensive player, a scrappy bench player. Everybody's throwing up threes.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a nice scrappy play by
And
Cordero. Cameron Cordero gets the steal, the bucket, and then gets another shot from the charity stripe.
Yeah, talking before the game tonight with Coach Will, he had a lot of praise for Cordero going into tonight's matchup.
Elliot Welter checks in for Lisbon. Looks like Gabriel Iverson. And Presley Peraza in for the Vikings. Cordero has 4, and that's where it's going to stop, 32-13. He can't make the free throw. Here's Brooks Bacco, 32-13. Vikings up by 19. They go inside to senior Isaac Spellhaug. He works around Cordero, left-handed basket, no good. Rebound goes to Welter, and the Broncos. Going to be Lincoln Adair who moves the ball up now. Adair to Welter, to Adair, to Bittner, working against Spellhaug. Here comes Bacco. He almost had a break there, but Cordero gets his hands on the ball. That little second there put some of the Viking faithful on the edge of their seats as they saw an opportunity for Bacco to have nobody ahead of him except for the hoop. Inside Spellhaug to Starcevic. What a great pass. A couple of sophomores playing catch down low. Starcevic to Bacco. Cordero works against Starcevic. Starcevic, I think, got the block on that.
Yes, he did.
And the Vikings get the ball back. 34-13, Vikings by 21. Here's Brooks Bacco working against Bittner. Picks up a screen from Starcevic. Can't get the pick and roll to work, so they give it to Peraza. Iverson, fake handoff, and Peraza
just hangs up in the air, Josh.
Well, he's a triple jump champion, outstanding in long and high jump, and just an overall phenomenal athlete, Peraza is. It's on full display here today.
Lincoln Adair kind of just crossed up Peraza there.
He got good help from Starcevic down low, but Starcevic breaks the rules and is going to be called for a foul. His first, team's fifth. It's going to send Lincoln Adair, the captain, senior, guard, standing 6 feet 2 inches. Hits the first of 2. Carson Ossie back in the game for the Vikings. Speaking of Presley Peraza, I just got word that a young Teddy just said, "Oh yeah, what a great guy."
Sounds like Teddy.
So not only is he impressing the folks in the gym, but certain 4-year-olds. Speaking of impressing people, Brooks Bacco drives the lane and he's got a dunk. 38-14. It's Adair now, who hands off to Bittner. Cordero, a deep 3, no good. Rebound, Isaac Spellhaug and the Vikings. 38-14, 65 seconds left in the first half. This game's moving along quickly.
It certainly is.
Ossie with a nice touch there. He has 10. Peraza has 17. 8 for Bacco. 4 leading the way for the Broncos. That's Cameron Cordero. Bittner has 3. So does Lincoln Adair. Speaking of Lincoln Adair, he's going to go inside. Nice pass to Tapson. Tapson can't get that ball to tap in. And the Vikings have it. 2-second differential. 30 on the game clock, 28 on the shot clock. So Vikings could be patient here and probably get the last shot.
Looks like what they're going to try to do here, Josh.
15 and 13 respectively, game clock, shot clock. 8 on the shot clock. Here's a OC thought about it. Now he's going to stop, pop, no good. 5 seconds on the game clock. It's going to go back to the Vikings and a half-court shot. Boy, that looked like it was going in, Nick, but just a little bit to the left. Wide left for Isaac Spellhaug, and a good first half by the Vikings. They lead 40-14. We're going to step away for about 2-3 minutes, and we're hoping to get an interview up in the booth. We'll see if we can do that, and then we'll also break down how the first half looks. So stick with us. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Jim. And with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland, June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us. Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Hey fans, welcome up into the booth. Proud to be joined here by head girls basketball coach Sam Brandt. First and foremost, Coach Brandt, congratulations on another great victory. You must be awful proud of your girls. What's working so well for you right now?
Just a lot of grit. Coming off a long weekend, a long stretch of games here in a short amount of days, and I feel like defensively they're creating so much havoc and playing off each other really well, stepping up in the right moments, taking control. It's fun to watch.
We talked about it on air quite a bit. You guys you played your fourth game in 5 days, maybe a little bit sloppy to start things off, but it's been a great stretch for you guys. And how you feeling? I mean, how's it going? We talked in our interview before, earlier today, that it's been fun, banged up maybe a little bit, but talk a little bit about how the stretch has been.
I feel great. The girls are working hard. They're making adjustments. In the locker room, we don't have to be perfect to get what we want, and we don't have to be perfect to get what we need. It's all about how we come together and how we respond to some adversity, and they're doing that. I can't say that it's pretty. I can't say that it's perfect. I can't say that we're doing all the right things. They're just buckling down and making great plays and coming together and finishing games with control. It's fun to see it. I hope it keeps getting better. It's only the middle of January. We get to see everybody again. I got to keep getting better. So we're going to enjoy it, but we're going to keep learning.
You guys are on a great stretch right now, going to Devil's Lake, beating the number 2 team, beating Valley City here. Sierra Nipstead's been a big part of that. She had 26 tonight. She just looks so, just calm and easy out there. Talk a little bit about the play you're getting from your star freshman.
Calm, cool, collected. You don't know if she's hot, cold, mad. I ask her sometimes if she yells at anybody. You know, I can tell her what I need. She knows. She knows this game, high IQ. And when she's not seeking shots, we're a different team. So the fact that she's an inside threat, outside threat, handles the pressure, can cause turnovers in the defensive end, it's excellent. And she's only a freshman, so everyone gets to see her for a couple more years.
Obviously, Liza, Kennedy are great. I'm gonna skip over them. No offense to them. They've done a great job. But
yes.
if you could play from Zoe and Leah and Taylor like you did tonight, we gave them some love on that screen that
Heck
Zoe
yeah.
put up for Leah, and then a huge 3 from Taylor Sanders. Talk a little bit about those, maybe more unsung heroes on the squad.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming down to making sure they stay a threat. You know, Zoe is a person that creates so much for her teammates, and it's not always loud, and it's not always things that show up on a scoreboard. She is a 100% grit player every single night.
Yeah.
You know, Taylor's earning some confidence and out there and making sure she's staying a threat and shooting. And Leah, she is the definition of hustle. 100%. You know, causing Birchall on the ground, like jump balls, digging things out, making plays, chucking it full court. She is the definition of hustle, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Big congratulations to the run you're on. Thanks for coming up here. It's been fun to watch, Coach. Congratulations. Keep it going.
Thank you. Thanks.
Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
I will be your guiding light, 'cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. Now you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
At Stock Growers Bank.
Hey fans, we're live. We got a little snippet of another commercial there, getting ourselves organized. Want to thank Coach Sam Brandt for coming up and sharing a little bit of her time with us. Always fun to hear about Coach's thoughts on their team, and big congratulations. Boy, the girls for the Kindred Vikings are hot right now. Speaking of hot, the boys are also incredibly hot. They came out to a first half lead of 40-14 over the Lisbon Broncos. How'd they do it? Well, big part of that has been Presley Peraza. Presley Peraza came out with 17 points in the first half. Young man who averages 14 a game. Like I said, he already has 17. Carson Ossie has 10. 2 of them are three-pointers. 8 points from Brooks Bacco. One of them a nice slam dunk. Speaking of slam dunks, one of the nicest of that half was an alley-oop to Presley Peraza.
Yeah.
But going back to Bacco, he has 8. 2 for Lucas Starcevic and 1 for Gabe Whipple. Once again, Peraza with 17, Ossie with 10, and Bacco with 8. Vikings lead 40-14. On the Broncos side of things, it's Cameron Cordero with 4, Lincoln Adair and Jordan Bittner each with 3, and Jacob Lyons and Parker Tapson each with 2. Vikings are a defensive team. Boy, they proved it in that first half, holding the Broncos to just 14 points. Again, in the first half of play. Nick, let's do a quick. Are you ready for a look around the league? Take a look. Give us a look around the league.
In the Class A boys division, we got Wahpeton against Oak Grove. Wahpeton's up 44-23 at the end of the first half. Up in Minot, Bishop Ryan, B, playing against an A, is up 51-39 over the Lax Burlington. And the other big one of the night, Thompson against Central Cass. End of 3 quarters, 41 Thompson, 39 Castleton.
That one's going to come down to the wire. Thompson ranked number 5. Nope, excuse me. Got the wrong. Is it 5?
Yep.
I got the wrong. Oh, yeah. We got boys, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Sam Brandt confused me. Were we doing girls or boys, or what do we got going? Yes, Thompson ranked number 5. Central Cass not in that ranking. system yet, but a win over Thompson would help that. Kindred number 1, Devils Lake number 2, Killdeer number 3, Shiloh Christian 4, Thompson 5. Thanks for tuning into the First Class Mortgage Halftime Show. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. I want to thank you for tuning in. First Class Mortgage Halftime Show comes to an end. We're going to take a 30-second break, and when we come back, it's third quarter action.
Turn your dreams into reality and help watch them grow. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith will give you a tailored solution to fit your unique requests. From farming, buying a new home, or investing in your future, he has you covered. Stock Growers Bank celebrating 125 years of banking in your local communities. For more information, call Wyatt at 701-683-5000. Stock Growers Bank, where your success is their top priority. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, fans, welcome back in. It's been a fun, maybe a little bit of a hectic evening. Always fun to have a girls-boys doubleheader. Valley City came in on the girls' side and Lisbon here on the boys' side. And the music is blaring as we get ready for third quarter action. Vikings have the ball, specifically it's Starcevic, the Army commit. Going to play linebacker for West Point next year. Has the ball and puts it in. Oh, he does not. A little bit strong. And the rebound goes to Jordan Bittner and the Broncos. It's now back in the hands of Bittner, who gives over to Welter. Welter tries to pass inside to Tapson, but it's knocked out of bounds and Vikings have it. It's a cold, cold day in Kindred. We talked about fans listening. Hello, yep. Presley Peraza. Peraza up to 19 points on that poster dunk right there. He's having a great night. I was saying that we had fans down in Sacramento, California. Once again, shout out to Leona Nino and happy birthday, happy 90th. It's cold up here. Good box out there by Isaac Spellhaug.
Certainly was. Realized he didn't have to grab that ball, let it go out of bounds.
Elliot Welter trying to get it, but Isaac Spellhaug would not allow him. Vikings up 42-14. Peraza, right from the free throw line, can't get it to go. Baco working hard to pop that rebound over to Starcevic. They eventually try to get it back to Peraza, but it's knocked out of bounds. Riley Sunram in the house watching some of his former teammates coming off a semester of playing football for the University of Minnesota.
And another one.
Every time we start talking about something else, the friendly Kindred Vikings say, stop talking about other stuff. Brooks Baco with a nice two-handed slam-a-lama-ding-dong there. And here comes another one. Here comes Brooks Baco. One-handed slam dunk for Baco.
Yeah, Baco missed a couple down in Wahpeton last week. He's not missing any tonight, Josh.
Yeah, you know, Coach Will, he always says, you know, just as long as the dunks go in, he kind of plays it off like he doesn't get excited about these dunks. You know, he's all about his defense, but he likes it.
A missed alley-oop. Long rebound. Osi goes, I'll just shoot a three.
Well, Osi likes the three ball. He's got 3 of them here tonight. And it's 49-14. 35-point lead for the Vikings.
9-0 run right now for Kindred to start the second half.
Almost knocked away by Starcevic, but Bittner corrals it. Here's a three-pointer over Baco, no good, and rebound goes to the Vikings. Peraza sees an opening, he takes, gives to Starcevic, and Starcevic can't get the layup to fall. Rebound goes to Bittner. And the Broncos. Bittner going to slow things down a little bit. 5:12 left in the third quarter. 22 on the shot clock. Adair to Cordero. Baco on his hip. Cordero with the finger roll. Excellent play there by Cameron Cordero.
It's a great play by Cordero. Cordero's It's been a little bit of a long night for Cordero. Baco's one of the best defenders in the state, and Baco's got his number for this whole game, and Cordero's struggled a little bit. That was a great play.
Well,
to get that up and in.
it was a phenomenal play, no doubt about it, and it was good defense by Baco, but the finger roll and the foul earns him a chance for a three-point play. But just that decision fatigue that the Vikings caused, you might get your points like Cordero did there, but boy, you're going to have to work hard
a lot
to make it happen. Here's Starcevic backs in on Cordero, and he gets 2.
That is a tough matchup for Cordero there. Starcevic, very strong, going to be able to push down the biggest player on the team, let alone Cordero down in the post.
Here's Bittner working against Starcevic. He then passes it to Baco. Baco with another break. Another slam dunk for Baco. That's 3 straight dunks for Baco right now, and he almost gets the takeaway.
That's his 3rd foul.
Yep, 3rd foul for Brooks. Baco has 14 points, 13 for Osi, but leading the way for the Vikings is Presley Peraza. He has 19. 53-17 here in Kindred. Adair working against Osi, who gives to Cordero, and then over to Lyons. Lyons from the elbow gives back to Bittner, and now it's Cordero. Tries to go to the baseline, then he kicks out into the paint. Is going to be Lyons, and he can't get it to fall. Rebound Peraza. Peraza gives to Baco. Baco for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Parker Tapson of the Broncos. Here come the Broncos with the ball, trailing 53-17. They give to Lyons, the senior guard. Once again, Lyons missed last season with a broken shoulder. He's back now. Been great off the bench for the Broncos. Here he drives inside and then kicks over to Adair. Adair for 3.
Got it.
Number 3 for 3. Adair is up to 6. 53-23. Here's a takeaway. It's Lyons. He gives to Cordero. Cordero. Oh, he couldn't get it to fall, and the rebound and putback was no good by Adair. Here come the Vikings back. Starcevic. He can't get the bunny to go either. Ball's going to go back to the Broncos. In comes Kylan Swenson for the Vikings and Elliot Welter for the Broncos. Handful of missed layups there, Nick.
Yeah, that wasn't a pretty exchange by both teams there. Both had really good opportunities to get an easy basket.
Broncos have the ball. They kick it over
Looks like
to
a 2.
Lions. Long 2's no good. Rebound, Kylan Swenson. He's on the floor and gives it to Baco. The Vikings try to go inside to Starcevic, but it's knocked out of bounds by Lincoln Adair. Isaac Spellhaug coming in for Baco.
It looked like Peraza was close to open that for the sophomore Luke Starcevic. I'm not sure if Luke has quite the hops for that one quite yet.
Vikings give it to Peraza. Peraza deep 3, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, that's a lot of weight coming at the bench there as Gabe Whipple and Jake Starcevic almost got the business end of Luke Starcevic.
I bet Luke saw Jake and said, I can give him one.
Well, I don't know about those guys, but if I saw Luke Starcevic charging down on me like that, I'd be just a little bit scared. It's all for naught, though. Luke Starcevic pulls up, and everybody's okay. Here's the Broncos trying to chip away at a 33-point deficit. Here's Adair. Throws that one to his coach, Kunze. Can't do that. I bet Jason Kunze was a good player back in his day. But he can't play tonight. Gabe Whipple onto the court for Presley Peraza. Spellhaug gives to his classmate, Carson Osi. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Vikings go inside to Lucas Starcevic. Lucas Kirby Puckett Starcevic puts the lay-in in, and he has 4. And now it's in the hands of Lions. Lyons gives to Welter. And over to Adair. On to Bittner. Whipple right there to defend him. Excellent play there
Great drive by Bittner.
Jordan Bittner. He's up to 5. 3-point bucket for Isaac Spellhaug, no good. Good block out there by Lyons. Able to allow his teammate and captain Lincoln Adair to get the rebound. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Adair picks up a screen from Tapson and then gives over to Lyons. Here's Ossie. Ossie on a break. He's got Lyons. Lyons going to foul him. Ossie with a strong take. He's up to 15 with a chance to make it 16.
Yeah, it looks like that knee's hanging in just fine, Josh. A little scare early in the first quarter with Ossie and came out of the game. It looks just fine.
57-22, that foul's going to be called against Jacob Lyons, his first. Both Lyons and Swenson are on the floor right now, and I know I mentioned this about Lyons coming off of an injury. It's always fun to see guys come back after some strong, some tough adversity like that. Kylan Swenson, another young man, had a nasty leg break in football last season. And he was able to work himself onto the baseball field last spring.
Basketball court.
Baseball field last spring, and then onto the basketball court here this year following his football season. But boy, that was a nasty break Kylan Swenson
He
had.
played basketball last year too, Josh.
Yeah, you're right. That's what you're sorry. I thought you were correcting me. Nope. Yeah, he made it onto the basketball court towards the end of the season. You're right, Nick.
Which was crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. 30 seconds left here. Oh, the kiss off the glass was nice, but Starcevic couldn't get it to fall. And the Broncos have it. Here's a three-point attempt by Bittner. No good. Rebound, Kylan Swenson. Him and Lyons get tangled up. 58-22, 10 seconds remain. Shot clock is off. We're in the third quarter. 5 seconds left. Spellhaug throws it away. 1.4 left. Lisbon Broncos going to have a chance to score here as Mouse and Welter check in for the Broncos. Colby Mouse, a junior guard, gives to Cordero. No good for Cordero. After 3 quarters of play, Vikings lead 58-22. Come back in a minute for the final quarter.
This is Jamie from Park Company Realtors, and I'd like to take a moment to show you around a new development in Kindred, Norman Acres. With a country-like feel, Norman Acres gives you the opportunity to have your own fully outfitted shop or outbuilding just steps away. Residential lot sizes vary between 1/2 and 3/4 of an acre in size, and all lots for residences and shops have no special assessments. Give yourself the space to grow. Pick your spot and plant your roots in Norman Acres of Kindred.
Hey fans, welcome back into the game. It's not that boring of a game. Mr. Adair and a yawn talking to Mike Bernier. Usually Mr. Adair has a book in his hands, but looked like he was a little too tired for that. He didn't do his best A.J. Brown impression here tonight.
You figured you would have seen some inner excellence being read by Mr. Adair.
A.J. Brown reading the book on the sideline. His son, not A.J. Brown's son, but Pat Adair's son, gets a steal and potential assist to Cordero, but Cordero stopped in the paint. Now Adair's going to put one up, no good. Rebound, Tapson has it knocked around, and eventually it's going to go to Welter. Here's a three-pointer, and it goes in for Cameron Cordero. Oh, three-pointer. Hope I called that right, Nick. Did I call three-pointer?
I think you called three-pointer.
Couple of youngsters in for the Vikings. It's Graham Hess and Gabe Iverson. Gabe Whipple goes inside to Starcevic. In fact, they've got a very young lineup out there, Nick.
They do.
Aside from Kylan Swenson, he's the lone senior. Graham Hess gets that ball stolen from him by Colby Mouse. And the Broncos have the ball down 58-25. Adair thinks about it. Then he gives to Cordero. Cordero, a little too strong. Rebound's going to go to Graham Hess. Here comes Gabe Whipple. He gives over to Gabe Iverson. Gabe Iverson in and out. Rebound Starcevic. Nice rebound and left-handed lay-in by Luke Starcevic. 60-25, 6.5 left in the game. Adair moves to his right. There's going to be a foul called here by Gabriel Iverson. Gabe's first. Bittner comes back into the game for the Broncos. Clock runs here now with the deficit being over 30 points. With the balls, Jacob Lyons goes into the paint and then kicks out to Adair. Adair with a three-pointer, no good. And Gabe Whipple going to get the rebound. Whipple to Iverson. The Gabes play catch again. Iverson with a wide open look. Can't get it to fall, but Luke
Starcevic's right there.
Second time he's got the rebound and put back. Kindred faithful in front of us. Give the old Luke. Luke's got to make sure he knows people aren't booing him, right, Nick? Do you think he knows that?
He's got to know the tradition. Kuhn, Fryermuth.
Well, I would sure hope he would know that it's Luke. You know, I was being a little facetious there. You didn't buy into that.
Yeah.
Here's another three-point attempt by Cordero. No good. Rebound's going to be knocked to Kylan Swenson from Elliot Welter. 5 minutes left in the game. 62-25 Vikes. Inside to Starcevic. Back to Iverson. And he's going to get called for traveling. Into the game, going to be Eli Mack, Tyler Gronwald, and Colby Mouse. .435 left and counting here in the game. 62-25, Vikings lead. Here's Cordero. Good defense by Hess. Three-point attempt, no good. That was Elliot Welter who missed that, and the Vikings get the rebound. Here's Whipple to Mack, to Iverson. Iverson to Gronwald, over to Hess, and on to Whipple. Into the game for the Lisbon Broncos is going to be Sully Kelson, freshman forward, stands 5 feet 10 inches. Once again, Sully Kelson, freshman, wears number 30. Graham Hess also wears number 30, and he has the ball. Gives to Mack, to Gronwald. 10 on the shot clock. Gronwald
Cordero
has it
got
blocked
up
by
there.
Cordero, and Cordero down the floor. Cordero works against Hess, and then Gronwald there to help. Inside the Broncos go, then back outside. Here's Bittner for three, no good from Jordan Bittner. Rebound, Vikings. 3:20 left in the game. Here's Gabe Whipple, no good. Rebound goes to the Broncos, Colby Mouse. Going to be a timeout for the Broncos, just a substitute. So Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency, you get a substitute timeout. If you're interested in checking out how great Kindred State Bank is, go online to kindredstatebank.com. 3:09 left in the game here. Lyons gives to Sully Kelson, and then eventually another three-point basket attempt by Evan Toohey. No good by Toohey. The Broncos have put up a lot of threes. They're a dangerous team if they could get them to fall. Tonight they've just been not able to do so. Great drive there and bucket by Sully Kelson.
Yeah, Kelson just bully balled Mack down that lane there.
62-27 Vikes. Iverson to Whipple, the Gabe's play catch. They included Tyler in it. And now Graham. Graham works against Mouse. Now it's Gronwald to Mack. Gabe Iverson for three, no good. Rebound, Mack. Nice work by Eli Mack. Gets a round of applause. And one for Whipple. And an excellent drive there by Gabe Whipple. He's going to get another shot here. Really good hustle play there by Eli Mack. And the Kindred faithful made sure that he knew they appreciated how hard he worked there to get that rebound. Gabe Whipple going to earn himself 3 points as a result of that hustle play. Foul went against Evan Toohey. Gabe Whipple now up to 4 points. We're under 2 minutes left in this game. Ball's on the floor. Gabe Iverson to Gronwald. Gronwald gives to Graham. The only guy that really doesn't belong on the floor is Eli Mack. I can't give a G sound to that, Nick. We got Gabe, who's going to give to Gabe, who's going to give to Gronwald, who's going to give to Gabe, and then Graham, and then Gabe, and Gabe's going to put up three, and it nails it.
He could call Eli his little brother's name, Gus.
Oh, the brother of Gus. In any case, Whipple hits the three, and he's up to 7 now. Travel going to be called against Blake Quall. Blake Quall into the game for the Broncos. Quall wears number 10. He's a sophomore guard. 67 seconds left here in the game as Gabe Iverson gives to Graham Hess to Tyler Gronwald. Clock is running here. We're under 50 seconds to go. And Gronwald has the ball taken away from him by the Broncos' Blake Quall. 68-27. Here's a three-point attempt by Lions, no good, but it falls into the hands of Toohey, and eventually the Broncos going to have another shot. Shot clock is off. Basket is up and no good, and I think the Vikings are going to be content to dribble this one out. Great showing by the Kindred Vikings tonight on the boys' side of things. Great basketball night for the fans and faithful followers of the Kindred Vikings. Gabe Iverson going to dribble things out as the final horn officially sounds. And the Vikings are going to come out with a victory here, 68-27. A dominant performance by the Vikings. They are victorious 68-27. That is going to improve the Kindred Vikings record to an impressive 7-0. Kindred Vikings remain undefeated. They go to 7-0. Lisbon Broncos are going to drop to 6-2. We're going to take a break. We're going to look to get a couple of interviews, and we're going to break down the individual point scorers. So stick around. We'll be back sometime soon. We'll leave it at that. See you back here shortly.
Are you dreading tax season? Don't stress. Let Olson Accounting make the tax season a breeze, just like knowing your ABCs. From individuals to businesses, the expert staff at Olson Accounting ensures every deduction is maximized and every form is filed correctly. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com. That's colsoncpa.com, or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern's North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Thanks for tuning in to your live event. Josh Omaris alongside Nick Agman. Kindred Vikings boys basketball team potentially played one of their best games of the season here tonight. They looked fantastic, put up 68 points and only gave up 27. This is back-to-back games where they've kept their opponents to under 30 points, and the two games prior to that, they kept them to 42 and 40. So defensively, they are looking outstanding. Offensively, also a tremendous amount to be excited for. Taking a look at the Vikings' individual scores, Presley Peraza led the way with 19 points from Peraza. 11 of those came in the first quarter. He came out to a hot start and set the pace for the Vikings. Carson Ossie had 16. Brooks Bacco had 14. Luke Starcevic had 8. Gabe Whipple had 7. And Jacob Starcevic had 4. Once again, leading the way, Peraza with 19. Ossie was 16, and Bacco with 14. 3 guys in double figures. For the Kindred Vikings, once again, they score 68 points. Lisbon Broncos, one man in double digits. It was Cameron Cordero. Fun young man to watch on the basketball court. He put up 10 points. Lincoln Adair had 6. Jordan Bittner had 5. And then 2 each for Jacob Lyons, Sully Kelson, and Parker Tapson. We're going to step away, and when we come back, we'll have an interview. We won't tell you who. It's going to be a surprise. You got to stick back. Come back. We'll be back in a minute with a Kindred Viking talking about their success. See you back in a minute.
Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Hey fans, welcome back into the booth. We are joined by Brooks Bacco. Brooks, you guys are hot right now. You're undefeated. Talk a little bit about how exciting it is to play basketball in Kindred right now.
Yeah, we got good fans every day. It's just fun to come out, compete, try and play our best, and, win games.
You guys, we'll talk about your offense in just a little bit, but you've now held teams to under 30 in your last 2 games, 40 and 42 before that. What's working so well defensively for you guys?
We've been working on it a lot in practice. So, Coach Will always says defense travels. So no matter how bad you're playing offensively, you can always rely on defense. So that's kind of been our motto all year.
Let's go offensively. You had a handful of dunks tonight. You got to see some of your other teammates dunk it. Just talk about how fun it is to play on such an explosive offensive team.
Yeah, it's fun when you see, Presley flying through the air and slam one down, and then, you kind of get jealous. You want to get a dunk like that too. So, that all comes from defense and getting steals, fast breaks, and stuff like that.
You guys motivate each other well. Team-wise, how's you guys are looks like you're gelling great. Give some love to your teammates. How are things going team-wise?
Yeah, like on the court, I think we play really good. We look for each other really well. And then off the court, we're all just like really good friends. Always there for each other, supporting each other, and never have any jealousy towards each other, just supporting each other.
Congratulations, Brooks. You guys are hot. Another win. Keep it going.
Thanks.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back in. Final segment here on your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman. Was a fun night of doubleheader basketball action and a great night for Kindred Viking fans as the girls knock off the number 3 ranked Valley City Highliners, and the boys showcase a dominant performance over the Lisbon Broncos, which is a team that's receiving votes right now. The Vikings defeat the Broncos 68-27. We're going to start with the play of the game. The Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Agassiz Precision Ag is located in Hillsborough, but services the entire Red River Valley region and beyond. They specialize in everything from basic planter maintenance to customized planter builds to meet the individualized needs of their growers. The planter of your future. Put it in your shed today. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Nick, talk about the Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game.
The play of the game is going to come early in the second quarter, where you got Brooks Baco at the top of the key, and it's a perfectly designed play. Screen on Presley Peraza's player. He rotates, flies down to the basket. Baco, probably not the best pass he's ever had for an alley-oop. Throws it a little behind Peraza. Peraza grabs it one hand, cocks it all the way back, throws it down for the slam dunk, and got the gym. Kind of what we talked about, got the gym going, but these Vikings fans are used to seeing these slam dunks like this now. That's the precision play of the game.
Want to again thank Agassiz Precision Ag for their sponsorship of the play of the game. Once again, call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Congratulations to Brooks, Baco, and Presley Peraza on the Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. A lot of candidates for the Enbridge player of the game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. Several candidates. The Vikings have 3 guys in double figures. They have great play, really up and down their lineup once again. They have 6 scorers. I think Nick, we talked a lot off air about who it could be. I think we got to go with Presley Peraza for player of the game. I mean, he came in, he scored 11 points in the first quarter. He really was a dominant presence early on in that game. Everything he did in essence went in early on, and And the Vikings went out to a 19-5 first quarter lead. 11 of those points came from Peraza. I mean, there's definitely other people that were in the conversation with Carson Ossie and Brooks Baco. It's not only points that we look at,
right?
But I think he just set the tone and made it very clear that Kindred was here to bring their best game. We talked off air about this could potentially be one of the best games the Vikings have played all year.
Oh yeah, we the first half for sure. Vikings, I don't think, even if you ask Coach Whale, I don't think they've played a full game yet for this team, and I think they coming out like that and playing the way they did for the first half really solidified that, hey, this is the best we can look. Every other team should be scared of us.
Well, and there's been games where there's been some, maybe they've gotten up and then they've gotten a little bit sloppy. There really was none of that sloppiness tonight. They looked very, very good, and that's why it made it tough on us to pick the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, because there were so many young men that played well. But as it is, we're going to give it to Presley Peraza. 19 points, set the tone early on. We are next in action, Nick, on Thursday, correct?
Thursday night.
Get my papers in order. Thursday night, what do we got?
The Lisbon girls against the Kindred girls.
Lisbon girls come to town to take on the Kindred girls. Nick and I will be back on the air Thursday night for that affair, and we're looking forward to that. It was a fun night of basketball here in Kindred. Once again, the Vikings boys victorious 68-27. They now improve to a record of
7-0.
7-0. Yep, just confirming that. Lisbon falls to 6-2. Earlier, you heard it on here, the Kindred Vikings girls victorious 56-44. I want to congratulate the girls team and the boys team on their victories. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to congratulate Brooks Baco and Presley Peraza on their play of the game, and Presley Peraza for being named the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Once again, look forward to seeing everybody back here on Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. For Nicholas Eggman, my name's Josh Omaris. Stay warm, and we'll see you back in a couple days.